nigga, that be the gang. Same nigga I used to be. Fried niggas get used to me. Dead man if you fool with me. Say that for your eulogy. Hands up like it's cool with me. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about one of the most notorious heroes in Mobile Legends. But before we jump into that, let's get this video to 500 likes for the next one, man. So I'm trying to do a different type of content. I'm trying to combine sort of a tips and tricks with sort of a montage-y type of thing. I'm doing something new, so let me know if you all like it. It's actually my gameplay. Drop a thumbs up if you like that. Like, everyone has been asking to see me play more and stuff like that. So we're trying some new things this year. It's a new year. I want to do some new things and try to help the community in some new ways. So if you all are supporting this and you stand behind it, definitely drop that thumbs up so I'll know. And also subscribe to the channel for more Mobile Legends content. But anyway, the moment you all have been waiting for. So we're going to be talking about Layla today. So what's going to be in the compilation in the background that you're going to be watching the gameplay is basically going to be some clips of me actually using Layla, positioning, taking on some of the most dominant heroes in Mobile Legends, hitting them with positioning, farming faster than them, getting a better, getting better fed than them a lot faster and stuff like that. You're going to basically be seeing clips of me doing a lot of things. And also you're going to be seeing clips of me dying in certain situations where I overextend or I do something wrong. But at the same time, every time that I die, every time I get caught out, I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm in a situation that I should not be in, but I'm just overconfident in those situations. Like, in these gameplays, honestly, nothing actually caught me off guard, and that's going to be one of the biggest things. So let's get into the commentary. So essentially, everyone thinks that Layla is a pretty bad hero, and everyone thinks that Layla is, it's pretty much a consensus that everyone thinks that Layla is the worst hero in the game. Now, I can agree that she's one of the worst, especially because of this meta. But also, I think that she can easily be one of the best. The reason that I always put her, and I always have to mention her in my top 5 worst heroes videos, is because I think of how hard a hero is to play. People would assume that Layla's not that hard to play. What do? You walk up to somebody and you spam the attack button, you shoot them. You would think that it's that simple. But no, Layla is actually one of the most difficult heroes to play because it's all about positioning. She doesn't have any escapes. So in order for her to do her job, in order for you to get the value out of using that character, you have to know how to position. You can't get caught off guard. You can't let anybody sneak up on you. You literally have to use your own skills to make sure no one can get close to you. You don't have no, oops, I kind of got caught off guard. Let me try to escape somehow because I have an escape. No, Layla does not have any of that. Layla does not have no second chance. So you have to make your first chance count. And that's the difficult thing about using Layla. But if you can make that first chance count at all times and you never get caught off guard, you always know where the enemy team is positioned. You always are watching your positioning. So even if an enemy just tries to jump out at you, you can always dive out of there and escape. As long as you are doing all these things, Layla can be one of the most unstoppable heroes because her range is absolutely ridiculous. And that's what you're going to be seeing in some of the clips in the background, how you can easily use your own skills to make Layla very, very dominant. And I think that that's what a lot of people aren't really used to when it comes down to certain heroes. Like, what the Mobile Legends communities, the way that Mobile Legends is currently is everyone tries to grab the heroes with the most overpowered skills and overpowered spells and just try to, everybody goes for overpowered. But people don't play the heroes where it actually takes your own skill, like your own mental awareness, your own knowledge of the game to actually play these heroes. And Fanny is one of those heroes. Fanny is a mechanical hero, but she's also one of those heroes where it takes your skill of knowing the map, knowing what wall can you hook onto. How can you hook onto these certain walls to get into this position that you want to be in? How can you preserve your energy? So a lot of people take the time to actually learn heroes like Fanny because it's cool. You can actually learn how to control the energy and all that, and you'll be very, very dominant. But what people don't realize is Layla is just as much of a hero that you have to learn like that as any of those other heroes, because you have to pay attention to the fact that everyone on the map, the second you pick Layla, everyone on the enemy team, they just rubbing their hands together like, oh yeah, this is an easy kill. So the entire game, everyone on the other team is going to be focusing you, trying to kill you the entire game because you're an easy kill. And that's the first thing that goes through people's mind, which is that's what makes Layla one of the hardest heroes to play. But she is hard to play, but she is not impossible to play. Because honestly, all you have to do when you're a top level player, you can basically turn what someone else is trying to do to you, turn that around on them. You know that everyone's going to be targeting you. You know that everyone's going to be focusing you. So when you're using a hero like Layla, you can run a strategy with your team where basically you'd be like, okay, so everyone in the game is going to be focusing me, trying to kill me. So while they're trying to kill me, let's say you pick a Zylong. Pick a Zylong and be like, okay, so when they come for me, Zylong goes to the opposite side of the map and split push. That's a strategy right there. And that's the type of strategies and stuff that work, where you can use some of the heroes that's not meta, but make some huge plays with them, because you can predict how the players are going to respond. So the players are not going to take Layla serious. The players are not going to want Layla to get fed. So the players are going to try to attack you, which means you can have a different hero who specializes in split pushing and split pushing fast to go and wipe out towers once everyone keeps trying to dive an easy target. So strategies and stuff like that. But honestly, Layla, the thing that I see a lot of Layla users do, I see them using flicker a lot. I don't use flicker on Layla, and the reason I don't use flicker on Layla is because if someone dives you, either you're going to be able to use lifesteal and heal yourself fast enough to kill them, or you're probably going to be dead anyway. What good is flicker? So I think that by the time you're in a situation where you can use flicker, it's already too late, so that's a waste of a spell. But I run sprint instead. The reason that I run sprint is because this can be used for two different things. Like, Layla has to do a lot of farming, so sometimes when teams fights start, she can't be there. So she has to be in the jungle farming and stuff like that, getting a little bit more fed. But if you have sprint, if your team starts fighting, you can sprint and reposition very, very fast using sprint, because yeah, you have that as a spell. So I use the sprint for repositioning, jumping into team fights. Like, if the team fights start and I'm not there, I finish farming the jungle, then I hit sprint instantly and get over there to that fight as quickly as possible. And that's how it can be used for repositioning. But also, if you do get caught off guard and you see somebody show up on the mini map for a second, for like a brief second, you can hit that sprint as well and try to bag up, go an extra tower back if you know you're going to be in a situation where you can't dodge these people coming at you. You can also use sprint and escape if you can see something coming before it happens. So that's all you have to get good at with Layla, is you have to get good at predicting things and seeing things coming before they happen. And I think that's one of the hardest skills in Mobile Legends, which is why so many people cling to heroes where they can just slide out of damage, they can just slide out and try to that's why all the other marksmen look a lot sexier to a lot of people, because it's easier to, okay, I made a mistake, I didn't see this person coming, they caught me, and there's a chance that you can survive if you have escapes. With Layla, there none of that. If you mess up, if you don't have the skill to see these people coming, if you don't have the skill to read the map and see everything that's happening, you're going to die. And most players like that, when they use Layla, they just die. But you don't have to be that way. So what you have to understand about using Layla, if you want to use Layla and try to be dominant with her and have fun using different heroes that you think can't be used, you have to really learn the skills, like paying attention to the mini map, paying attention to the routes that you run, knowing how to position when you're in a lane. So let's say you're in the bottom lane, you should never be standing on that left side. The left side where they can come from the mid lane and gank you, you should always be standing towards the right side. That way, if they come from mid lane and try to jump out of the bush, you can go into the bush, hit that sprint button, and run behind your tower. And if you have to, you can keep running to the second tower behind you. So that's the logic behind using Layla, using sprint and stuff like that. You can easily position and reposition it. And also the another item that I find really, really effective is actually on the emblem. The emblem, when you use the marksman emblem, the middle one, I forgot the name of that emblem, but it's going to be on the thumbnail. The middle one, I like to use the middle one, because when you hit somebody for the first time, that increases your movement speed by 40%. And then it has a 10-second cooldown. So every 10 seconds you can hit somebody, and that's very, very good for kiting, and it's also good for just running away. If you want to just hit something, hit like a minion or something, and get to running out of there. So using a lot of speed, using a speed-based emblem, using sprint, using this stuff, that allows you to position in fights a little bit better. Like, so if you have a team fight that lasts, let's say 30 seconds, you all have a 30-second team fight, you're going back to back, that's 3 times you'll catch a boost within that team fight. You'll catch a boost in speed 3 times, which will allow you to just keep going around, repositioning and targeting and attacking the targets that you want to attack, basically. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to basically go over some of the things that makes Layla one of the best heroes in the game, and some of the ways that Layla can actually be played and be viable in this current meta if you master these skills. Now, one thing that we can't control is the toxicity of the community. Sadly, even if you want to practice these heroes or whatever, if you want to try to use a hero like Layla, the second you choose this hero, everyone's going to say report you, everyone's going to say you're trolling, it's just going to be a bunch of negativity and toxicity because, yeah, I mean, that's just the Mobile Legends community. But if you put in enough practice with the hero, if you put in enough practice and learn these key things, learn to not get caught off guard. Like when you use Layla, try to see how often you get caught off guard. If somebody do something that you don't expect or something that you didn't prepare for, that's what you have to be keep an eye out for. You have to be alert to that. You should never be surprised, or you should be surprised very, very rarely. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Make sure you drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch you all on the next one, homies. Peace out, yo.
I'm on it. Can't fail for my family, I want it. So they'll never need hope or want it. A break, just something that I don't get. If I'm